Philip DeFranco, I love you, Philip, but you're going to have to put me in another thumbnail because you're a fucking coward. And Philip DeFranco, I think Philip DeFranco's a good guy, but he's a coward right now.
He's a coward in every... I don't think I dislike anyone as much as I dislike Philip DeFranco.
Stop. So Philly D finally covered it after I called him a coward, which I take no pleasure in, by the way, but he could have covered this story 2 weeks ago, but it worked, right? So shout out to Philly D. Shout out to his family.
To his family, yeah.
Shout out to his family.
What else you got on the agenda?
What you got?
I'm holding my tongue so hard.
Hold it.
On you know who.
You hold it and you keep on holding it.
Someone sent me some extremely belligerent messages that just blew me the fuck away. I got these crazy texts from somebody, so unexpected. Like, I have never received texts like this before. It was like, fuck you, you're a douchebag.
And this person said... He was like, oh, sorry I don't watch your show, a.k.a. the Trisha Paytas Image Rehabilitation Show.
But he was mad because you called him fat, apparently. Remember he said that? Who does it?
Philip DeFranco. We saw you on Linz DeFranco's TikTok.
Philip DeFranco?
That is not the same person. That is not the same person on his show. And so it's like, how come you don't call that person out? That looks like a guy in a casket, if you ask me. Like, that looks like a corpse. And you don't call him out because you're his friend.
Wait, whoa. For some reason, you just want to call him fat. I mean, it looks like he gained a few pounds.
You're being very nice, as opposed to calling Tana a fucking Twinkie. And now you're like, he looks like he gained a few pounds. It's different. He looks like a Twinkie, okay?
Philip DeFranco, I admit, looks heavier than you would expect.
And you look skinnier than you would expect in person. Most people look skinnier than you would expect.
Okay. First, you said Philip DeFranco is fat.
I got fat shamed for the first time a week ago on a podcast, and I was like, okay, that's what that feels like. If that was every day, and it was from people that, especially if it was like people from my audience and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh. But when it's like the worst people saying the worst things, you're just like, okay. I started developing an eating disorder where I would binge, and then I would binge and purge, and
it clearly triggered him. And you know what? I haven't seen you in years. You're probably not as fat as I remembered.
He DM'd me, and then he texted I haven't talked to this guy in years, okay, years. And then he texts off like, fuck you, douchebag. How dare you? This and that. He told me, have a good life.
Yeah, that was really weird.
I was like, I've been having a good life. I haven't talked to you in years. I'm not going to show the text, but this was like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. And like, I was like, dude, and my response initially was like, are you okay? Like, this seems odd.
I feel like we barely, like, I've definitely been like, don't like this guy, but like casually, like I say with everybody, like I say I don't like you. Also, fuck Philip DeFranco. If you're more egotistical than Philip DeFranco, like, that's bad. So I was like, cancel immediately. He's very egotistical. He has a problem with me. Yeah, like we always had issues. Like I've always disliked him. His podcast is awful. Shit.
So go ahead and keep trashing Philip DeFranco because I find that funny.
Wait, but you like him, right?
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. I love him.
I'm not trashing him. That'd be like me saying I want to kill Philip DeFranco because everyone knows I don't like him, so it's awful.
And a big thank you to Philly D, who turned this from our problem into a community problem. He's the one who was like, yo, this affects all of us. And he mobilized everybody into this great cause. So I thank him.
We should fuck, marry, kill iDubbbz, Jack's Films, or Philip DeFranco. You have to avoid somebody, not kill them.
Oh, avoid?
Yeah, we're not stooping to.
I'm not playing this game. Why do I need to play this game? I don't want to piss anybody off. I like those people. You know what I mean? It's like, I choose not to play.
Of course, anything Trish wants to do. If I have an activity to bring up, you're like, no, I refuse to play this game.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Jack, Philip DeFranco, and iDubbbz. So it's fuck, marry, avoid?
Yeah.
Or fuck, marry, put them on a deserted island.
Yeah.
I would cast away Philip DeFranco. I would.
Hell yeah.
yada yada yada. Philip DeFranco covered it, and he's still this.